Okay, here we are. It's November, and it's time to winterize our RV. Now, a lot of these videos, somebody gets up and they say, all right, I'm here to teach you how to winterize your RV or whatever it is. That is not the case today. I've never done this before. I don't know what I'm doing. I've looked at a bunch of YouTube videos just like you would. So here's what's going to happen. We're going to learn how to winterize a Coleman 17B together. So here we go. Okay, it's always kind of a toss-up, apparently, based on what I've seen on the internet, what to do first. A lot of people will do the sacrificial anode in the water heater first. Others will do the lowest point drains first. I'm going to kind of compromise on that, and I am going to, first thing I'm going to do is I am going to do the water heater bypass valve. If I can get this off. Come on. What are you doing to me? Trying to make me look stupid in front of the camera. All right, there we go. We're going to get the water heater bypass valve going here. Let's see if I can find this. I see how to turn the water off to the, well, let's see. Where is the bypass? What? Hot, cold? Let's see. Alright, I'm turning off the valves to the, alright, this should do it right there. Yep, I would think so. Alright, that should do it right there. No more water's going to go to the water heater. Alright, and all right, here are the water valves right here to the hot and cold, the water heater. So I've turned them off or bypassed them or whatever. So no more water is going to be going to the water heater. We got that. All right, I'm going to open this up. The next thing we're going to do, of course, is going to be to remove the sacrificial anode out of the water heater here. And the way we do that is a wrench right here. It's a 1 1/16 inch wrench. All right, I'm going to go ahead and open up this little pressure relief valve right there and do this. Water should flow out of there like nobody's business. Here we go. There it is. Okay, that's just a drain. Apparently that's not the sacrificial anode, I guess. This is just a drain. Okay, well, I really don't see a sacrificial anode in this one. Usually that's what comes out, the whole thing comes out with it. That's not the case. I've seen a couple where they say you just take this drain off and the water drains out. Now, oh, hang on. This should make it run faster. There we go. Just like that. All right. Well, there we go. Now it's draining like it's supposed to, and we'll just see how that works. Now, that seems like a lot of water. My question is, are we draining just the water tank, the water heater, or am I draining the whole thing when I do this? You know, logically, if we can just get all the water out of this thing, then it should be winterized. But we're not going to depend on that. We're going to do a lot more things, and we're going to try to get the not only the water out, but we're going to try to replace the water with antifreeze. There we go. Now, the reason why I did those valves, supposedly, in there is because we don't want to fill up the water heater with antifreeze. But goodness gracious, this is a lot of water. Okay, talk amongst yourselves. All right, great. Let's see. While I'm here, I should go ahead and point out that the thermostat on the 17Bs comes set at about 150 or 160 degrees, which is scalding dangerously hot. You can see plenty of videos online where they talk about how to get an aftermarket thermostat that you can actually adjust, and that's what I've done here. I put in a thermostat and then turned it way down, and the water's still plenty hot. We're getting there. All right. Now, like I said, I don't know. Am I am I emptying all the water in the system? Like, there's not a sacrificial anode. I guess there are on older. This is a 2022, so I've seen some that just have a plug and not an anode, but I thought I'd surely have one. All right, I think that's about the right amount of water for the tank. We're gonna let that just stay open for now, and we'll see what happens. How's that sound? Okay, the next thing we do, right down here in the same general area, will be our low point drains. Let's see if we can get a shot here. Okay, that's our low point drains right there. That is our cold, of course, and this is going to be our hot. And we're going to cut, and I'm going to come back with a winch. The next part is a little bit, I don't know, hard to do or cumbersome, but what we have to do is we have to get underneath the bed, take the panel off of a portion of under the bed, and get to where the pump and all that stuff is, then get out a hose that we stick in the antifreeze bottle to get the antifreeze into the system. And you have to get somebody to hold this up, get in there, and get it. But, well, this one was particularly harder than it had to be because that hose is not the way it's supposed to be. But anyway, that's kind of how that happened. The hose for getting antifreeze into the system on the videos that I've seen is usually about 3 feet long. This one was about 16 inches long. It was really hard to get it, well, it was impossible to get it in the actual antifreeze jug. We had to pour our antifreeze in like a little pan that was only about 2 inches deep and then suck it out of there to put it into the system. It was it was very hard. We had to get down there and hold it in the pan and stuff. It made it a lot harder than it needed to be. I'm going to go ahead and put a fitting on the end of this hose and extend it out 3 feet or more, so next year it'll be a lot easier to do. All right, we're looking, there it is right there. Trying to get some pink out of it. This is the freshwater tank drain. It is located near the front of the trailer, up by the tongue, the trailer hitch, on the driver's side. All you have to do is just open that up and it will drain the tank. The tank doesn't have to be like completely drained in order to be safe for even below zero freezes. You just want to get it so there's not a mass of ice in there breaking the tank. All right, well, that was a lot harder than I think it should have been, thanks to that hose being only about 1 foot long. That's crazy. I can't believe that. So if that thing had only been 3 feet long like it is in all the other videos, that would have been a snap. But God, that was hard. Having to have somebody down there in a pan and doing it, worried about it running dry and stuff. But actually, it still didn't take that long. And the main thing was empty all the water, then get pink coming out of every orifice that you can think of, and it's done. So that's pretty much it. So if you see something I did wrong or something I need to fix, let me know. Thanks.